college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Spartans will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Notre Dame's offense will get the first possession of the game. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Barney.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen again.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebackers' coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And they sniffed that draw out. With a draw unit, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field. But the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and in a hurry.
It's complete on the right side. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field, but when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play caller.
They'll try to get it through the air. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody to dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. On fourth down, looking to pass. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Across the 25, he's got room. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the air.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Quarterback making checks. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. At the 35, he's loose. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the 1st down.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play.
Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll leave it with him. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the air on 2nd down. Using his legs to buy some time. Working on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Big-time play there in the passing game. That's important for Notre Dame, too, as a program, because we know they've always been able to run the football, and we've seen them in recent years get to the playoff. They've reached national championship games, but they haven't been able to pull it off. For this program to take the next step, they have to be more consistent and dynamic in the explosive passing game, and I think this guy gives them the opportunity to take the...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll try to do it himself. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let him out of the pocket there, but now forcing the 4th down, and it's decision time for this offense.
They booted away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Off the play fake. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Grove. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these 3rd downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
Under fire. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
You see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. On the run, still looking. He'll pull it down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Punt is on its way. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the third possession is the charm. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Back to pass, it's Grove. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Under fire. Get the touchdown, get the first down, or just get down. And the quarterback does.
Man, now and if this offense could go back, they'd be like, throw it away. You know, don't take the sack earlier in the downs because the scramble now puts you in a good fourth down situation. Interested to see what this offense does, but they got to stay away from those negative plays.
Punt is on its way. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back, now put a nice drive together and execute.
Notre Dame lines up quickly. It's a draw. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Great job by the quarterback, the running back, and the offensive line really selling pass. That's step one. If you're going to run an effective draw, it's got to look like pass, and then boom, you sneak it right to the running back, gets a big gain, and gets a first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. The give from the gun. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to the toss. Shows him the stiff arm.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
I think quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Direct snap. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Hoping to move the chains. Here comes Notre Dame on fourth. Quarterback keeps it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And I don't care where you're at on the field, 4th and inches, I like me. I like my chances of getting that, running the play I feel comfortable with, getting the first down.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Baldwin. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Wants to go up top. Now he's going to break the pocket. Zings it complete to the right. There he goes! They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Irish! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? Middle Tennessee is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Liberty. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll give it to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Man, this guy just has a lot of skills when he's toting the rock, doesn't he? He's got speed, but he's also physical. Kind of reminds you of great Michigan State running backs, guys like Le'Veon Bell or T.J. Duckett. They could run guys over, but once they got in the second level, they could take it the distance. This guy has skills like that.
To the air, it's Grove. Bringing the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
The Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And that is why this defense is so good. They get after the quarterback and get him on the ground. That's their third on the day, and they're #1 in the country in sacks, and they have been a problem for every offense they've faced.
And the Spartans line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll return it from around the 50. He's going to get loose. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Here come the Irish back on offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Running to the left. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They're in the red zone. First and 10 from the 20. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Turning it on. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Notre Dame. No midseason concentration labs here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Looking to pass. It's Rowe. It's complete to the right. There he goes. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Going with the ground game left. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Spartans really need to keep this drive alive on third down. And the Spartans are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to sneak it. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He's got him. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass on second down. Got out of trouble and throws. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They're working that left side. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Holland. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Gonna look downfield again. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it in the middle, it's Baldwin. He cannot get there, it'll be fourth down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on fourth down. They'll go for the hat trick. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got it, first down and more. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down, got to use their time wisely. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Back to throw, it's Grove. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. The sure hands, it's Morris. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Kick is in the air. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quarterback making adjustments. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He'll pull it down and run. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here.
You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. Pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up.
We're just about ready to start the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The give to the back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Really nice penetration by this defense. Getting in there immediately. Causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Gets it out fast. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, second down, and third down, as you saw right there.
Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught. It's Morris. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Spins away from the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Spartans will punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here come the Irish back on offense. Looking for room. It's Holland. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Rides to the back. Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The give to the tailback. Shakes off the defender.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. He'll try to pop the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
Trying to get the edge on the toss. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Motion from the wide out. They want to throw it. Buying some time. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Minnesota is on the ropes, and it's like they're looking at their corner and saying, no mas. The type of performance we're just not used to seeing in Minneapolis. They're trailing by 17 to Ohio State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Wants to throw. It's Grove. Makes the catch. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mays. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Shut down and shut out in the first half, but finally this offense trying to put something together. They'll run play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And the Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna sling it on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Grove. And the defense drags him down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. They try to pop a run on the draw. Got the first down, looking for more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And you can see why it's so tricky for a defense to have to stop these draw plays. Everything the offense is doing is telling you pass. The quarterback, the offensive line, the running backs delaying. You've taken your deep drop in coverage, and now you've got to rally and find the football and do it trying to avoid these big 300-pound bodies running at you full speed. Not an enviable task.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pucks it out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Punt is in the air. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
The Spartans come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
It's incomplete. A fourth down stop, and the turnover on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here's the handoff. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Good timing on the quick out. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
At the 7-yard line. 1st and goal, Notre Dame.
Wants to go up top. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Gets rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it can be a pass in this situation. Pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff. All the stuff, the easy access, the free release. Nice job of nice discipline by this defense.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He's looking downfield to throw. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. And he missed it. No good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Dropping back, it's Grove. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here come the Irish back on offense. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. They'll try the left side. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
2nd down, he'll throw it. With the catch, it's Baldwin. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a 3-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. When you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Oh, he's got some space. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Now on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. They go to the draw. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. They'll give it to him again. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. It's a draw. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Davis looking to pass. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on 4th and short. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish! They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Pitt is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. They've got to be loving this in the Steel City. They're up by 30 over Virginia. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Leaves it with the running back. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Jet sweep to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Rowe. Takes the easy completion. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
And the Spartans send out the punt unit. Hauls it in, looking for space. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Looking downfield on first down. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got the quick pass. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Notre Dame right back to the line.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack, because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Morton. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Gets the back moving. Wants to keep it in the air. Floating away. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Davis will throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Right on the money. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback, and you see the speed this defense.
Turning it on! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, But this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
The Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Grove. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Finding an escape route. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
That's a first down for the offense.
There is a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.